Hi, everybody. Dr. Mary Crowley, and I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving last week. I felt inspired by God to give you a short little message. I've been invited to go with a delegation of people to a very key meeting in Nigeria. This is very significant because many of you have heard in the news some of the kidnappings that have been happening in that nation. In fact, President Trump has actually called out Nigeria and pretty much said that this needs to stop. And so I've been invited to go, and I want you to pray about, first of all, praying for my trip. I leave on December 3rd, early in the morning. And of course, it's a long flight, and I'll be arriving on the 4th into Lagos, Nigeria. And I am going to be meeting with many people, but also there is going to be a worship concert starting on Friday evening, December 4th at 7 p.m. And it's going to be going all evening until 7 a.m. 24 different worship teams from around the world will be coming. They literally said there's going to be 500,000 people there worshiping the Lord. So consider also sowing a seed. This is the end of the year donations. Consider sowing a seed into this journey over to Nigeria. Whatever amount that you give would be appreciative. But considering sowing a seed of $100 or $500, because I believe it's going to be a hundredfold return. And anybody who sows a $500 will actually have their name or business be in my Freedom Cry documentary at the credits at the end. But let me tell you this is where a lot of the sex trade happened many years ago in Lagos during the transatlantic slave trade. And so I think by going there, we're going to put a stake in the ground against what the enemy had tried to do with the inception of slavery and human trafficking. You can go to my website, marycrowley.com, and give on the website, or you can go to Zelle, which is Meri Crowley at yahoo.com. It will say Youth Wave Explosion Foundation. You can also go to Cash App, which is the $ Meri Crowley. We also have Venmo, which is the @ Meri Crowley, PayPal, Meri Crowley at yahoo.com, or even text to give, which is Give Meri to 77977. If you want to become monthly partners, you can actually go to my Patreon account, which is patreon.com/Meri Crowley. We're in a significant season that God is ready to pour out his blessings upon all of his people. And I believe that we are going to see the greatest move of God the world has ever seen, that we are at the doorway of that time. So I want to thank you in advance for giving. I want to thank you in advance for praying. And I want to thank you in advance for being part of this Meri Crowley Ministries Dream Team. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, a wonderful Merry Christmas, and I will be sending live videos on my Facebook page, which is under Meri Crowley Ministries, that you'll be able to see daily updates of what is going on. God bless you all. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your gifts. And thank you for being part of my ministry. God bless you all.